All of a sudden, I lost all this weight out of nowhere. I went from 115 all the way down to, people love to talk about macronutrients, but micronutrients are more important than you think. Different micronutrients play different roles in your body, and when you're deficient in one nutrient, it can actually slow down or completely stop your weight loss progress. So I decided to take a test to make sure my levels were all good. The test that I took tests for 7 different micronutrients, and today we're going to talk about the 3 most important ones that are going to affect your weight loss, which are selenium, magnesium, and vitamin D. So let's get into it. Selenium plays a very important role in the function of your thyroid, and if you don't know how important your thyroid is, it will make or break your weight loss. Your thyroid helps to control your weight, your body temperature, your muscle strength, and your nervous system. And if it's out of whack, it can cause all kinds of issues for you. I have firsthand experience with this. I was diagnosed with Graves' disease, which is a thyroid disease, in March of 2020. I had just lost all my weight in September of 2019, and I was feeling good. But then about mid-February of 2020, I started to feel really hot during my hot yoga classes. And I get it, it's hot, but I felt so just like profusely hot. Like I would have to leave the class multiple times throughout the class because I was dying. Another thing I started to notice was I would feel really dizzy throughout the day. Like I would have to stop what I was doing and drop down to the ground to catch my breath because I felt like I was going to pass out multiple times a day. But I kind of just let it go until it was happening every single day. And then all of a sudden, I lost all this weight out of nowhere. I went from 115 all the way down to 98 pounds in literally 1 week. I was like, what happened? I didn't change anything. Like, what's up with all this sudden weight loss? Like, my arms were so thin. I had no energy. It was not a good time. So I finally made a doctor's appointment and they took some tests, and that's when I found out that I have Graves' disease. That's why it's so important to get your selenium levels checked to make sure that your thyroid is running properly, because it is also life-threatening, because your heart can beat faster than it should, and that can cause all kinds of other issues. They told me when I went in that they were glad that I went in when I did, because it could have gotten way worse. On the other hand, you could have hypothyroidism and not even know it, and that's why you're struggling so hard to lose weight and it won't come off, because you have that. There's so many people that have these diseases and they have no idea, so that's why it's so important to get these levels checked. That's why I'm so happy that I partnered with Let's Get Checked on this video. They make professional health testing so easy by letting you get tested without even having to go to a healthcare provider. And you can choose your test online and it will be delivered in a discreet package. And then once your sample arrives to the lab, you get your secure online results in 2 to 5 days. And the results are reviewed by a clinician, and a member of their nursing team will give you a call to go over your results.
Yeah, those are all the foods that I mainly eat.
Right, and again, that's basically every healthy food right there.
Another thing that I love about them is they have the highest ranking levels of accreditation, so you can be confident about your testing. Let's Get Checked lets you avoid uncomfortable office visits by providing you with access to at-home testing without even having to leave your home. It's literally never been this simple to get tested. They also have other tests on their website, like PCOS tests. You can test directly for your thyroid. They have hormone tests. So if you want to get tested at home, head over to their website and use my code caitlyn30 for 30% off your test. And thank you again, Let's Get Checked, for sponsoring this video. Another nutrient that's very important and plays a role in weight loss is magnesium, and over half the population is deficient in magnesium. It's linked to better digestion. It can also reduce inflammation in the body, and numerous studies have shown that it can also reduce insulin resistance. And you're probably thinking, what's insulin resistance? And basically it's when your body can't keep up with the increased sugar in your bloodstream, which then leads to weight gain, and we don't want that. So an easy way to get more magnesium in are from avocados and salmon, and you know I love both. I love my avocado toast, and I eat salmon like a crazy person. They also help to keep you fuller for longer, so not only do you get the benefits of the nutrients, but also the healthy fats, so it's a win-win situation. I actually had higher than normal magnesium levels, but barely, but that's okay. My favorite way to get it outside of just food in a supplement is the Calm powder in the raspberry lemon flavor. Fire, I love it, but my mom, she thinks it doesn't taste the greatest. So I think she would benefit more from a chewable tab, but I will list my favorites down in the description box below. And lastly, we have vitamin D, and I feel like vitamin D is so slept on. It's such an important micronutrient for your weight loss. And I've talked about this before, but leptin is a signal in your brain that lets you know that you are full. And if you have decreased leptin signals in your brain, you know what that means. Your brain will trick you into thinking you're hungrier than you actually are, so it's important to get your vitamin D levels checked. You already know one of the best natural ways to get vitamin D is from the sun. Take full advantage of it while it's here and it's summertime because it will be going away. So I try to go outside as much as I can and make sure that I am getting my vitamin D. Also, you can take supplements. I will link my favorite one down below, but very important that you have good vitamin D levels, especially because a lot of people are deficient and they don't even know it. I feel like that goes for most micronutrients. You are deficient in these things and you don't even know it until you get checked. So thank you again, Let's Get Checked, for sponsoring this video. If you guys have any questions, you can always let me know down in the comments below, or you can message me over in my Instagram at caitlynlindsayy. I would love to connect with you over there. And if you made it this far in the video and you're not already subscribed, what are you even doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you here. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. That would really help me out. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.